Hi Sag, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your love reading for the next 2 weeks. So let's get straight into it. So on your side, we have here the yin energy. And it says here, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you'll find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You'll be pleasantly surprised. So you're kind of in an energy of just kind of, open to whatever happens, not kind of chasing anything, and just seeing how others act right now. And, that's how you're going to see if that's something that is worth it to you. So then we have their feelings, which is by the book in reverse. I'm going to read the protection message. And it says here, now's the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This card is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside of the box and that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group, take a stand, and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for a complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation, so let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There's no turning back now. Trust that the light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. So your person's in a kind of phase where they're like really kind of needing to make a change here in, I don't know, how they act towards the relationship, what they're doing, what makes them happy. Are they bringing in that change towards it? Like they really need to do something drastic here. And believe that, that's going to work. It's not a small little change. It's like really a big one. And then we have here the situation as the third quarter moon adjustments are required. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you'll get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. I'm reevaluating the situation. Your life may be out of balance and this may be causing you issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move the situation forwards. So yeah, there's definitely a need for change and also a need to let go of any sort of like negative emotions or negativity surrounding this connection or with your person or something like that. But you definitely need to let go of some sort of issues or emotions that you're holding on to. Maybe it's them that also needs to let go of something, but we also then have the groundhog spirit and it says time to let go. So it says here, endings lead to beginnings and death is a part of life. So groundhog spirit is here to let you know that it's time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When groundhog spirit appears, it is the sign that there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born, something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog spirit sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. So it's kind of about either, letting go of this person altogether, or it's kind of about, letting go of, like it said here, some sort of toxic emotions surrounding this and what is going to come between the two of you will be something that's, you know, in a better form, like healthier for you guys. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say for Sag. Okay, so I want to see what is your feelings for them, their feelings for Sag, the situation, the obstacles and blockages, their next actions towards Sag, then the outcome over the next 2 weeks, as well as the overall energy. Okay, so your feelings, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Their feelings, we have the Devil, it's Capricorn energy. Six of Swords is the situation. Obstacles and blockages is the Magician, which is Aries, Gemini, and Virgo energy. We have the Four of Pentacles, and the outcome, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Bottom of the deck, then we have the Eight of Cups. So this is very similar of this groundhog spirit, and the adjustments are required. The Eight of Cups is a feeling like either you need to walk away from a person, or you need to walk away from a situation or feelings that you feel like, you know, that there's something missing in this situation and you need to leave this behind for your own happiness and your own good. With the Ten of Pentacles being your feeling, so you could feel like, you know, you have a long-term future together and you can see them as being a part of your family. You know, you could feel that you share some sort of strong emotional connection and that you actually work together well, like it's not just about love. And, you know, you could be sure that, you know, that there's something that you guys can build together that will actually last, or go the distance, or, you know, be long-term. Some sort of long-term commitment or something like that. You know, you could also feel that your family will accept and welcome them, and your family's approval might be very important to you. So you could be feeling like this person could like exceed your family's expectations, or that they already have. But, you know, it could also be that you want to start a family with this person with the Ten of Pentacles, if you guys are already in a commitment. But either way, you're kind of thinking towards the future and like the legacy that you guys can build together. On their side, then we have their feelings as the Devil. So they definitely feel addicted to you. It could be that like the chemistry that you guys have together is kind of like out of this world, and they're really just full of desire for you. Sometimes this desire can be like taken to the extreme, because the Devil is like a bit of a unhealthy energy. So sometimes that if that's taken to the extreme, it can be selfish or unhealthy. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with fun or like hooking up or whatever you want to call it, but everyone really needs to be on the same page if that's what the circumstances are. Like, obviously you're looking at full-time commitment, whereas this person is like very passionate. And then, you know, they could also just be addicted to love in general, or like needing to be with someone just for the sake of having to be with someone, like loving love for the sake of love type of thing, instead of you as a person. So yeah, it could also just be that this is, you know, because the Devil could be codependency. So just make sure that you communicate with them so that you both have like the space to learn and grow individually as well, and not just kind of reliant on this connection alone. So Six of Swords here, this is the situation. So it's definitely about you moving to a better situation and leaving behind any troubles, or kind of going through a period of transition in the relationship, especially with this Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like, it kind of probably seems that there's already been a walking away of some sort of circumstances, and like moving currently, like in the next 2 weeks, moving into a better time. So you might also be kind of navigating away from like difficulties and challenges, and just entering a phase of recovery or improvement in the relationship. So, you know, the Six of Swords is usually a sign of growth and progress towards some sort of tranquility or peace. You know, so you could be like in the process of healing, or like trying to resolve some issues after like an argument or a fight, or some sort of difficulty that you guys had together, but in general this is an escape from rough seas to some sort of calmness and stability between the two of you. The Magician here as the obstacles. So basically you have the power and the resources to be able to overcome whatever issues that you might need, to kind of realize that you actually have that power and you have those resources. So you do need to use them effectively. So, you know, if this is something that you don't think that you can fix, you can, right? You just actually need to do it. You also might need to work on like your own individual personal growth and self-awareness to kind of increase the connection between the two of you. Like maybe individually you guys need to kind of focus on your development, or you know, recognize that you guys each have strengths and weaknesses, and they could be opposites, but maybe if you kind of realize what they are, then you guys can support and kind of complement each other in a better way. But I think just try to communicate openly and try to create an environment where you both feel safe to kind of express your thoughts and your feelings, or where you want to go and that type of thing. Like what you want to manifest into this relationship, or even into your own lives. But the Four of Pentacles is their next action. So they do want to keep you, but it seems like it's for the wrong reasons. Like they don't want to lose you, and because of that they could be like possessive or insecure in some way. It could be that maybe they don't like fully trust others because of some sort of like unhealed emotional wounds from the past, but they're like, it's kind of like they're constantly fearful. It could also be that, you know, they're overly dependent on you, especially with that Devil card there with the codependency showing up. You know, it could be that you know, it's a defense mechanism and they just want all your attention. And it could be that there's some sort of like unhealthy baggage from the past that they've like now brought into this relationship. But they do want to like hold on to you. Just, you know, it's not in a very healthy way. Like it's more in a codependent way with the Four of Pentacles and the Devil showing up. And then with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is your outcome. So it's kind of like a whole 180 that's happened here, because the outcome is basically that this relationship is going to be nurturing and it's going to be caring and warm, and you guys kind of feel like home to each other. You know, they kind of enjoy just having a quiet, cozy one-to-one, like spending time with you. Like they probably do enjoy some sort of physical contact with you, and it could be vice versa as well, because this is in the mutual energies. So like cuddling and just being close and that type of thing. But the outcome is kind of marked in more like positive manifestations as well with the Queen of Pentacles. And you guys are probably both responsible, especially financially, but also it's kind of like you guys aren't going to rush into things or anything like that, but you do have an interest in like making each other happy and bringing in happiness into your own selves and into this relationship. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers for you, Sag. Okay, so let's see. What is the Ten of Pentacles? The Sag's feelings. We have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you definitely are passionate about them. You want to pursue them. You know, when you're around them, you feel excited. You're very driven towards moving this relationship maybe to a more committed place. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck. You know, so you are also in a way like very attracted to them and also desire them a lot. But it's kind of like usually the Knight of Wands, I'd be like, oh, it's a little bit non-committal. But with the Ten of Pentacles, it's kind of like there's the passion and the stability that you feel that you have with them. But you also feel like there's some sort of drastic change that needs to happen, you know, to move past the situation or to make this a healthy relationship. It could be that you feel like they need to kind of let go of their ego in some way, and so do you, in order to bring a big change to this relationship. So what's the Devil? You guys could have even gone through a tower moment as well recently. So we have the Lovers. 1 second. I just have to cover this up. Okay. So with the Devil and the Lovers, this is Gemini energy here. And it's kind of showing me that they definitely see you as like a soulmate. And they do have deep love for you. But it's also like this like attachment as well. Death card at the bottom of the deck here as well. This is Scorpio energy, and Death card is also about change, transitioning something, maybe going through an ending of a relationship, or ending of you know, a sort of feeling, and changing something between the two of you to create some sort of rebirth here. Like they're not letting go, they're obsessed with you, and they have a lot of deep love for you, but there is a choice that they need to make to bring in some sort of change with the Death card and the Lovers. So what's the Six of Swords? I feel like they're deciding if they need to change in some way. That's too many. Just one, thank you. King of Cups in the reverse. So you guys could be feeling very like emotionally unstable at the moment, like both of you are, because of some sort of like tumultuous times that you guys have gone together. But you guys are moving into more peaceful waters at the moment, and you know, there will be tranquility, but it doesn't come without some sort of either hurt or feeling like could be feeling abandoned, or feeling like this person doesn't have the same feelings that you have for them. But we do also have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is about like committing to something, about wanting to put in the effort and wanting to be consistent with it, to bring some sort of better times between the two of you, where you guys can maybe turn your emotions around. So what's the Magician? We have Judgment. Yeah, so someone definitely, I just need another crystal, probably quite a big one. Okay, so like I said, you guys need to kind of work on your own personal growth, and I do feel like there's an important decision here that you guys need to make, but maybe there's a lack of, like I said with the Magician, like a lack of realization that you actually have the power to make this decision or to change this outcome. It's kind of like this is like the final decision, like are you guys going to kind of make this work, or are you not? And I feel like someone is needing to actually have some sort of realization that they have that power to be able to change this. With the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I do see that maybe there's a lack mentality here when it comes to this relationship. Maybe one of you or both of you feel that you know, there's no point in putting this into the relationship because like they're never gonna accept me after what I've done, or they're never gonna forgive me for something, or you know, maybe I feel like they've walked away from the situation and now I feel left out in the cold, and I don't think that they're gonna let me back in some way. So what's the Four of Pentacles? Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, clarifying that. Yeah, so definitely some sort of baggage from the past that they're bringing in. It could be a past, like with your relationship, like maybe you guys have been through an ending together, and it's something that's like been very painful, and something that has, you know, maybe you felt betrayed, or you know, they feel betrayed in some way. And that they've been forced to, because of this ending, having to kind of work on themselves and be independent and not like hold on to you in some way. There's definitely a heartbreak here with the Three of Swords. So it's either, like I said, some sort of baggage that they're bringing from the past relationship into this one, but they intend to kind of hold on to you because they're scared to lose you in some way. But also, like I said, it could be that there's been this hurt between you guys, and there's like a holding on of the situation, you know, because they feel like with you, they're like having better, like that they're better as a person independently. When they hold on to you, they feel like they can be better themselves. So what's the Queen of Pentacles? Ace of Wands. some sort of renewal. So it could be that you guys are, you know, having a new beginning, because it did say with the groundhog spirit, you know, the endings are always closely related to new beginnings. And we do have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Swords, we had the Death card, you know, that's all forms of ending. So it could be that there has been an ending between the two of you, but there is going to be some sort of new renewal where you guys are very excited and passionate to start a new beginning, where you guys are in a much more healthier place together. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, you know, there is going to be communication surrounding this, but also that you guys are wanting to kind of like bring some sort of new ideas into this relationship, or look at the relationship from a fresh perspective and kind of start over, is what the vibe is that I'm getting. So let's get some oracle cards. So for Sag, for the next 2 weeks, I want to see what is Sag's feelings for their person. We have pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Like I said, there could be some sort of ending that's happened between the two of you, and that's why you feel some sort of hurt or pain, and definitely moving on from difficult times. So there has been something in the background, even though you do feel like you want like long-term commitment with them. We have fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. So you do, like I said, you look at them and see the future, or the potential that this can possibly be. Like you guys are really feeling like this person could be part of your family, and you fantasize about that even though there's been some sort of pain in the situation. So what is their person's feelings? We have rejection, abandoned, dismissed, and irrational fear. Like I said with that Devil card, it's like they're kind of constantly living out of fear in something. And you know that it could also be with both of them, with the Four of Pentacles and the Devil, like that there's some sort of fear of being rejected, maybe because of their past again, or maybe they feel rejected because maybe you had to walk away in some way because this relationship wasn't serving you. It was, you know, there was some sort of unhealthy attachments. We do have distracted at the bottom of the deck, so sidetracked, change, and delays. So maybe they're just trying to distract themselves from this rejection that they feel, because they feel like you just kind of like abandoned them in some way. So what is the outcome between these two? We have depth, awareness, importance, and value, and that's very similar to that Judgment card. It's kind of like having those realizations of like you guys have a deeper connection than just a surface level thing. Like it is, like they do feel like it is a soulmate connection. And you kind of see the future of this, like it's not just, you know, something that's a fling or something like that. And we do have resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. Like maybe both of you are kind of holding back on talking about how you feel or something like that because of some sort of difficult time. So like you're trying to avoid the emotions of it with the King of Cups in the reverse there. So let's see what's coming in for Sag. Okay, so let's get one more. Perfect. So firstly, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so for anyone who needed confirmation, we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you guys could be focused on your finances, especially with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you're very focused on, you know, your own growth in some way, financially, on your job or something like that. And then we do have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring with that King of Cups in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So definitely if there's been difficulties between the two of you, it's time to let go of that past and really start anew, fresh, in a more healthy way. So let's see, let's get some messages from your person. This is usually for people in separation, so please only take what resonates here. So what did Sagittarius' person say to Sag? We have, you came closer than anyone. Okay, what else did they say? We have, I wish I could share my good news with you. Maybe you guys aren't in contact. And then we have, I left when I saw you with someone. So maybe they feel like you're maybe dating someone else or open to that in some way. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, I know I messed up everything. So Sag, that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys again either next week for the general messages or the following week again for your love reading. Take care.